I just got my email for my #1 top school for grad school, my grad program. I'm so nervous. Okay, I'm gonna open the link right now. There's a new update. All right, I'm gonna click view update. Here we go. In full transparency, I never thought I'd be seriously making this video. I valued my education and time at university, but I never really loved school. I always saw it as a stepping stone to something greater. Nothing more, nothing less.
Heart intangible slips away faster than dandelion fluff in the sunlight.
Real talk, I don't want to go back. I feel like I don't even need it because my undergrad degree should have been enough to get a role. Alas, we're here. I'm going back to school, and not just anywhere, but back here, right back at the University of Washington, my alma mater. Let's talk about it.
Take a chance with me. Take a chance with me.
So I'm going back to grad school at UW to pursue my Master of Science in Information Management, in short, MSIM. Let's dive deeper into that. Really, why am I going back? Shouldn't I already have the skills necessary to get a job in tech? Well, that's what I thought. But let's take a second and evaluate the lay of the land. Here are the main reasons why I'm going back. That's gonna be me in 2 years. That's crazy. Man, this is harder to talk about than I realized. Talking about failure is always never encouraging, you know what I'm saying? The #1 reason why I'm going back to grad school is the job market has been really rough, to say the least. I mean, here are the numbers on a larger scale. Hundreds of thousands of layoffs. With that, there is more supply, less demand. Companies are literally laying off people just so they can rehire at a lower cost, cheaper rate, just because the market is so oversaturated right now. On a more personal level, I've applied to over 1,000 roles in the last year and a half, I would say. And it was really tiring, really tiring. I've had a few interviews here and there, just sadly with no luck. Every time it feels like I hear the same thing. We want someone with more years of experience. When I could have clearly seen that with my resume. I have about 2 to 3 years, not 5 years. And at the same time, the pay doesn't even match either. So again, they're just trying to get people at a lower cost. Some more personal backstory though with myself. From January of 2024 all the way to about May, I had an interview pretty much once a month. Whether that be a phone screening, going to the final, I was interviewing like crazy during that time, which I'm grateful for. I'm grateful that I had the chance to do so. But it's been extremely exhausting. Day in and day out, just interview prepping the same thing over and over again. Things things that you know are the right answers, but still don't get you to where you need to be. Getting my hopes up and just being rejected. Going through that cycle for about a year and a half has definitely taken its toll on me. But this isn't a sob story. This isn't feel bad for me. This is just my story. And something that I value very much is that I, yes, of course, plan and prepare ahead, but I also take what life gives to me. And it has definitely showed me that I need to pivot. I need to keep moving forward, find that direction in life. And the best course of action while I've been sort of in this waiting period between jobs, it felt like to go back to school and to continue my education. Ultimately challenge myself and continue learning. Without the layoffs and the competitiveness, each role just feels impenetrable. So I need to get any sort of competitive advantage that I can get. This is kind of stupid, but even just putting that I'm going to grad school on my resume gives me a boost in job hunting. Even if I technically don't know more yet, just the fact that I'm going has more merit. I don't know, to me that's always felt so backwards. It didn't make any sense. Our society is so annoying sometimes, but that's just how it works, and those are the hoops we have to go through. I could talk about the job market all day, but let's move on, let's move forward. Let's talk about the more personal reasons on why I'm going back. Gotta be careful of geese poop here. A lot of geese around here. So if I was gonna go back, it was never gonna be for the sake of just going back. That has just never been a value of mine. I always try to be purposeful and intentional with everything that I do. That's why I really need to go to a program that I personally believe in. One that will really teach me some new concepts and some new perspectives. So then why did I choose MSIM? There's a lot of reasons why. The first one is, for one, I know a lot of people, both who I've worked with in the past at Costco, some mentors of mine here at the University of Washington, old professors, even some just old friends who have gone through the program. They have told me incredible things about it. They have loved it. They've said great things. They said it boosted their resume. It had a great reputation. I believe it's top 10 in the US actually for data schools, which is incredible. So on top of having good street cred, this was one of the only schools schools that I found that I could specialize in both data science and project management at the same time. So think of specializations like your track when you are in your major in undergrad. For example, I majored in informatics, had a track of data science. For me, I would be getting my master's in MSIM, but having a track in both data science and project management. At the same time, this was the exact program that I got my undergrad in. MSIM is affiliated with the iSchool Information School here at the UW, and their undergrad program is called Informatics, and why did I say it like that? Their undergrad program is called Informatics, and I graduated with that in 2022. I know the system, I know the course loads, I know how a quarter system works. It's all very familiar to me. But yes, that's more of the personal reasons of why I'm going back. It's to really learn more about data science and project management and all the skill sets that go behind that. So for data science, like I said in this video, you really do need a master's to get into it. So I'm really excited to really beef up my Python skills, learn some more stats, and dive into those skill sets as well. I've really been needing to sharpen that side of my technical side. At the same time, I'm really excited to learn some more of the PM skill sets as well. Because in all honesty, I don't see myself as a full dev or a full data scientist or analyst. I really do see myself more as a project manager or program manager. That's just the type of person that I really do think I am. I like to lead, I like to manage and take charge, and I'd rather know a space really well and lead others to do some incredible work. So I think moving forward, I'm really going to be focused on the PM side as well as the data science side. So it'll be a mix of those two. Yeah, I'm excited because all I know about PM is agile principles. So I'm excited to learn more about that, but also the business-centric side of being a PM, learning more on that aspect, all of the consulting practices, as well as the SDLC lifecycle. So understanding just all of that is going to be really exciting for me. At the same time, what I really do love about this program is that it is fully online too. I don't need to be here. I can be at any city in the world, and I mean any city. So I'm really excited for the doors that are going to open with me being online. I can really be flexible and live anywhere I want. Hopefully more to come with that soon. Can't even lie though, I have quite a bit of worries and fears. The biggest one just being, what if I go through this program and I still can't find a job? Like, that reality has definitely been creeping in my mind. I'm like, what if I go through this and it's like literally pointless? Like, it literally didn't matter. Because I still see people like online who are struggling to find a job even with a grad degree. Like, that's how tough it is out here, that's how hard it is. So I'm like, what if that happens, right? I don't know. That part of reality is definitely a bit scary to me. Like, in all honesty, I don't really know what I do in that circumstance. Number two, holy shit, grad school is so expensive. I didn't realize it was this expensive. It doesn't matter if you're in state or out of state. And at the same time, I didn't know for grad school, you can't take out subsidized loans. They are only unsubsidized. So you have to pay for them while you are in school. So versus a subsidized where I could pay after I finish my studies and I'm focused on that. Like, that's crazy to me. Crazy to me that they don't offer that. Like, at the same time, like, there's no grants as well, no state grants to help pay for grad school, which, you know, all this, like, you know, tax money makes sense. But it definitely makes me worried. I'm a little nervous on how I'm going to be able to pay off all of my student loans. It is a very scary part of going back to school. It's expensive. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but let's figure this shit out together. And number three, this is all a big risk. I like to pride myself as someone who probably takes more calculated risks than not, but in all honesty, this one definitely feels a little more larger than life than usual. So it's a big risk going back to school, especially with the cost of it all. I don't normally share this part of my life, but I am a Jesus follower, so I'm thankful that I can really take the time to pray, meditate, and just really give all these things up to God. I was listening to this video of, that's so stupid, listening to Steph Curry talk about this verse on a TikTok literally like 5 minutes ago, but it's from Philippians 4:13, from which I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. And that's honestly how I'm feeling right now. It's like, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do this. It's all so expensive. Everything is so expensive. But I'm gonna give it all up to God. I'm gonna trust him that this is where he wants me to be. This is where he's calling me to be. And because of that, we go. I also have this necklace right here on me. It says Psalm 37:4. Pretty much says, delight yourself in the Lord and he'll give you the desires of your heart. Pretty much that's saying that if I give myself to God, then my desires will become his desires. And if God's desires are what mine are, then like nothing can get in my way. Nothing can get in the way of God, right? So very hopeful, very prayerful in this season of life. And yeah, it's scary. It's scary.
We only regret the chances we didn't take.
Overall though, I am nervous, I am excited, but I'm also very hopeful. At this point in my life, this feels like a very key moment, a big moment, like a big transitional one where good things are on their way, big things are coming, and I feel it. It's scary because, you know, you gotta take risks in life, but I don't know, this feels like the right thing. Yeah, I'm excited, I'm ready for it, I want it, and I am so stoked to be moving forward in this direction of my life. So come with me on this journey. Don't forget to subscribe. It makes a really big difference. But yeah, follow along and see what my grad school journey will be like. I'm sure there'll be a lot of highs, lows, ups and downs, unexpected pivots and turns, but that's life. But yes, more coming soon. All right, until next time, bye. I can't believe I'm going to grad school.
Take a chance with me. Take a chance with me.